7 Science-based diets to lose fat. Fast losing weight can often feel like a difficult and overwhelming challenge, especially with all the contradictory advice floating around. It's easy to get lost in the world of fad diets, quick fixes, and magical promises. But what truly works is science-backed strategies that prioritize fat loss, not just weight loss. By the end, we'll also share a practical guide that will make it even easier to get started on your fat loss journey. High-protein diet. Burn fat. While preserving muscle, one of the most researched and effective strategies for losing fat is increasing protein intake. Protein does far more than just build muscle. It helps you burn fat by increasing thermogenesis, the process by which your body generates heat and burns calories. Studies have consistently shown that a high-protein diet can increase calorie expenditure by as much as 30% after eating. In addition to boosting metabolism, protein helps you maintain muscle mass while losing fat. The more muscle you have, the more calories your body burns even at rest, making it an essential component of fat loss. Increasing your protein intake also helps to curb your appetite. Protein reduces levels of the hunger hormone ghrelin, making it easier to eat fewer calories without feeling hungry. This is particularly important for long-term fat loss because sustained hunger is one of the main reasons people abandon their diets. Whether you're a meat lover or prefer plant-based foods, increasing your protein intake can make a significant difference in your fat-burning results. What should you eat? Start by incorporating lean meats such as chicken, turkey, and fish into your meals. If you prefer plant-based protein, try legumes like lentils, beans, and chickpeas, or consider plant-based protein powders like pea or hemp protein. Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, and eggs are great dairy-based options. Aim for about 30% of your daily calories to come from protein for maximum fat loss results. 2. Low-carb diet. Switching to fat as fuel. Low-carb diets, including the popular ketogenic keto diet, have been shown to be incredibly effective for fat loss. When you reduce your carb intake, your body runs low on glucose, its primary source of energy, and this forces it to begin breaking down stored fat into ketones for energy. This process, known as ketosis, helps your body burn fat more efficiently. Lowering carbohydrate intake also leads to a reduction in insulin levels, which is crucial for fat loss. Insulin is a hormone that promotes fat storage, so by keeping it low, your body is able to burn stored fat for energy. Furthermore, many people find that they feel more satisfied on a low-carb diet, as it helps keep hunger at bay. Studies consistently show that low-carb diets lead to faster fat loss compared to low-fat diets, making them a great option for anyone serious about shedding those extra pounds. So, what can you eat on a low-carb diet? Focus on healthy fats such as olive oil, avocado, and nuts. Incorporate plenty of protein from sources like meat, eggs, and fatty fish. You can also eat low-carb vegetables like spinach, zucchini, and cauliflower. On a typical low-carb diet, you would limit your carb intake to under 50 grams per day, which is when your body enters ketosis and starts burning fat more efficiently. Point 3. Intermittent fasting. Optimize. Fat-burning hormones. Intermittent fasting, IF, is an eating pattern where you cycle between periods of eating and fasting. This method has gained popularity because of its effectiveness and ease of integration into busy lifestyles. Unlike traditional diets that focus on what you eat, intermittent fasting focuses on when you eat. Why does intermittent fasting work so well? During periods of fasting, your body's insulin levels drop significantly, which promotes fat burning. Additionally, fasting increases the secretion of human growth hormone, HGH, which supports muscle retention while promoting fat loss. Research shows that intermittent fasting increases the body's ability to burn fat and reduces overall body fat percentage. Many people find that fasting helps reduce their calorie intake without feeling like they are depriving themselves, which can lead to sustainable fat loss over time. Popular intermittent fasting methods include the 16-8 method, fast for 16 hours and eat within an 8-hour window, the 5-2 diet, eat normally for 5 days and fast for 2 days, 5 days and restrict calories for 2 days, or even the 1 meal a day, OMAD method. Studies show that these fasting regimens lead to weight loss and fat reduction, especially when combined with a healthy, nutrient-dense diet. 4. Mediterranean diet. Eating for fat loss and health. The Mediterranean diet has long been touted as one of the healthiest diets in the world, and recent studies have confirmed its benefits for fat loss. The diet emphasizes whole, nutrient-dense foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, olive oil, and fatty fish. These foods are rich in fiber, healthy fats, and antioxidants, which have a variety of health benefits. Why does the Mediterranean diet work for fat loss? First, it's incredibly rich in healthy fats, which can keep you satisfied and prevent overeating. Second, the focus on high-fiber foods, such as beans and vegetables, helps you feel fuller for longer, making it easier to maintain a calorie deficit. Finally, the Mediterranean diet reduces inflammation, which is often a contributing factor in weight gain and difficulty losing fat. Studies show that people who follow the Mediterranean diet tend to have lower body fat percentage and better metabolic health. To adopt the Mediterranean diet, focus on consuming whole grains, lean proteins like chicken and fish, and healthy fats from sources like olive oil, nuts, and avocados. Eat plenty of vegetables and fruits, and try to minimize processed foods and sugar. 5. High fiber diet. Fat fiber plays a crucial role in fat loss, and research consistently shows that a high fiber diet can help reduce body fat while improving overall health. Fiber slows down digestion, which keeps you feeling fuller for longer and reduces the likelihood of overeating. It also stabilizes blood sugar levels, preventing insulin spikes that promote fat storage. Moreover, fiber supports gut health by promoting the growth of healthy gut bacteria, which is crucial for efficient metabolism. A high fiber diet has been shown to help people lose weight by reducing hunger and making it easier to eat fewer calories. Fiber also helps reduce belly fat, which is often the most stubborn fat to lose. Adding more fiber to your diet can make a big difference in your fat loss journey, as it reduces cravings and supports optimal digestion. What foods should you eat on a high fiber diet? Start with whole grains like oats, quinoa, and barley, which are packed with fiber. Add legumes like beans, lentils, and chickpeas to your meals for a boost in fiber. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and Brussels sprouts are also excellent sources. Fruits, such as apples, berries, and pears, are high in fiber as well, and they make great snacks. The calorie deficit diet. The foundation of fat loss. At the core of every successful fat loss diet is the concept of a calorie deficit, the process of consuming fewer calories than your body burns. No matter what dietary approach you take, the key to losing fat is to create a calorie deficit. This can be done by either reducing your calorie intake, increasing your physical activity, or a combination of both. When you are in a calorie deficit, your body starts using its fat stores for energy, leading to weight loss. The most effective way to create a calorie deficit is to track your food intake and exercise habits. By keeping track of how many calories you eat and how many calories you burn, you can ensure you're consistently eating fewer calories than you need. A common guideline is to aim for a deficit of 300 to 500 calories per day, which typically results in a weight loss of 1 to 2 pounds per week. The best way to stay in a calorie deficit without feeling deprived is to eat nutrient-dense foods that are rich in vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Focus on whole foods, such as vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and whole grains, and avoid processed foods that are high in calories but low in nutrients. Regular exercise can also help you increase the number of calories you burn, which can make it easier to stay in a calorie deficit and lose fat more quickly. The carnivore diet. A radical approach for fat loss. The carnivore diet is a more extreme eating pattern that focuses exclusively on animal-based foods, meats, fish, eggs, and dairy, while excluding all plant-based foods. While it may seem restrictive, the carnivore diet has gained popularity because of its simplicity and potential fat loss benefits. Why does the carnivore diet work for fat loss? It's based on the idea that eliminating carbs and plant-based foods can help your body optimize fat burning. By cutting out processed foods, grains, sugars, and other inflammatory foods, the carnivore diet allows your body to focus on using fat and protein for energy. It also helps reduce hunger and cravings, making it easier to maintain a calorie deficit. These 7 science-based diets are proven to help you burn fat efficiently. But remember, consistency is the key to achieving your goals. Everyone's journey is different, and finding the right approach for your body and lifestyle is crucial. As you begin your fat loss journey, consider supporting your efforts with the right tools. If you're serious about losing fat and seeing real progress, check out my weight loss guide in the description. It's helped thousands kickstart their results. Now it's your turn.